Hi, this is Nathan Batty with ChristianResearcher.com. Today I want to share a new resource with our viewers. Back in 1994, George Batty had a debate with Pat Donahue and Tommy Thrasher on the topics of multiple cups in the communion and Bible classes as a method of assembly. George Batty was opposed to both positions, as the Bible teaches, and in preparation for that discussion, he compiled both of these books. Now, one of these has been out in hardback for a little while, but just coming off the press is the sequel volume. One is on Bible class and the other is on multiple cups. What George did in preparation for that discussion was he sat down and compiled every argument that he could find from cups and class brethren advocating the use of either individual cups in communion or Bible classes as a method of assembly. Once he had gathered all of that material, he answered every single argument in written form and published it in these books along with his affirmative material for the use of one cup and one assembly for the church. This was very helpful material in the discussion that took place. Whenever Pat Donahue or Tommy Thrasher would stand up and they would make an argument, George could just simply get up and say, well, if everybody in the audience would turn over to page 67, you'll see the argument that's here and you'll also find the answer. This was a very effective way in answering all the arguments, but also giving people the material to take home and to look over further to see if George was actually being honest and fair with what the Bible teaches. By the end of the discussion, Pat Donahue and Tommy Thrasher both hated these books because everything that they were presenting had already been answered in written form for people to take home. Recently, earlier this year, I was in the state of Alabama, and there was a young man who was wanting to have a Bible discussion regarding multiple cups. And we obliged him, and we sat down, and I took this material with me. And whenever he would raise an argument, I just say, well, here's the answer to it. It's already been answered. You can take this and you can read this and you can consider it further. He became very frustrated because everything that he was advocating had a scriptural answer for it from our position. This is an important topic. It's been almost 100 years to the day that G.C. Brewer divided the Lord's church over the institution of multiple cups in the Lord's communion. This is a problem that still faces the church today. The Bible does teach that only one cup, the Lord took the cup and he drank from it, and he gave it to the disciples and they drank from it. Whenever we're talking about the use of Sunday school classes, this is a fairly new phenomenon, as in the last 150 years as well. And it's also wreaking havoc in the Lord's church. Not only is it wreaking havoc, but those who are advocating Bible classes today are having a tremendous difficulty with their own classes. It's not producing the type of fruit that they would like to see. The reason for that is a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Bible classes are simply unscriptural. And if you want to look at all the arguments in great detail, these are two excellent books to discuss all of the objections to what the Bible teaches. They're also very handy tools in sitting down and having a Bible study with a friend from a cups or classes background or persuasion. We hope that you'll stop by our bookstore and pick them up. Each book is nicely bound in hardback, has all the original material, and costs $19.95 each plus shipping. Thank you for your time, and be sure to stop by our bookstore and pick one of these up at www.christianresearcher.com. Thanks, and have a great day.